Good morning and welcome to Bludicas Detects. As you can see from the intro, I have been invited to join Team Unearthed UK and accepted, and I'm very pleased to be part of their team. In the following video you'll see myself, Chris and Graham. That's not Graham from Unearthed, this is Graham, a friend that we share land with, go out for 3 hours. So enjoy the video. Here we are, Graham, Chris and myself on the first frosty Cumbrian morning. It's quite windy. There's the two of them, look. That's why they don't find so much, because they're always nattering. So yeah, we've got this field to go at, and on where we were last time, and there 7 hammers come out of there so far. So fingers crossed we're going to find some silver today. This is a field I was on my last video and didn't find any, so fingers crossed for that. I'll get you in touch when we find our first decent finds. Graham's kicked off the day with this love token. Very nice, and when he brought that to show me, I was just digging out this, which will be a William. Oh, it's counter stamped as well, Graham.
Yeah.
Great start. The next one up for me is this. It looks like some sort of leather mount. Clean it off a bit. Still got the Halloween nails on. And without my water again. Forget something every time I come out. Yeah, we're saying that's a leather mount. The last find I had, the William, well, I think it's a shilling. He was coming up at a 24 on the knocks. Graham had come over. He said he having trouble finding that. I said, yeah. He run his Deus over it. He's got his Deus today. He had no signal whatsoever. But persevered, and when it came out, he was watching me when it came out, I went, oh, it's a blooming button. But it wasn't. So, oh, there's decoration or something on that. Or is there? Yeah, I'll clean it up for later, but yeah, that's a leather mount. Very loud 27. A massive buckle. I've no idea of age of that. 22 on a Knox. It appears to be another coin. Not of the silver variety, but it's a copper coin, and I don't expect to get much off it. This is my next find. I forgot to tell you when we started, we're only here for 3 hours, or that's all that Graham can spare. Whether Chris and I stay on after Graham's gone, I'm not sure. But if we don't, I will just follow on this video with one from a dig that we're doing on Sunday. But keep watching, I'm not done yet. Big lump of lead. I don't think it's a palm guard. I suppose it could be, but I don't think it is. We're heading our way to the cars now. My next find is a musket ball. Chris has just shouted.
Looks as though Graham's found another.
Oh, did you hear that? Chris has shouted just prior to that shout to say that he'd found a silver, so we'll catch up with him, and then you just heard that conversation. Graham looks like he's found another. He's heading towards me, so we'll have a look at that when he gets here. On the way back to the cars, Graham's just pulled this out. Elizabeth, that is a fantastic coin. 1594. He's on fire. This is Chris's love token. 3 silvers now, that's 1 each for us this morning. Well, this morning, just turning into afternoon now. And we will be packing up soon, which is a shame, unless of course Chris wants to carry on. I'll have to see how he feels. Just found this, no idea what it is. I've got a correction to make from that last clip as well. I can't count clearly. So we've had 4 silvers today, not 3. We've all had a milled each, and then there's Graham's hammered, and this, whatever it is. Good morning. This is a continuation on the fields that you've just seen myself, Graham and Chris on. As you can see, it's very windy, very windy. I did on the last clip say that I was going to a group dig. I did, but I enjoy that dig so much. I just want to get my head down and not be filming and just enjoy the day. Chris did find a hammered. If you want to see Chris find the hammered, go over to UNEARTHED UK YouTube channel and you'll see all the finds that were found that day, and there was an amazing amount of finds on that day. I think probably it's one of the best days they've ever had. So nip over to UNEARTHED UK YouTube channel, subscribe if you haven't, and just look at what was found on that day. It was brilliant. Okay, so I'm gonna try and work my way around here. As you can hear, there's lots of wind, there's black clouds above. I'm desperate to get on the maze, so I might go and have a look on there, but given the weather we've had, I think it's going to be a wet one. If not, I'll just stay on these fields. They have been producing, so why not? Okay, I'll see you on the first. I've made it to the maize field. Not doing too good on here at the minute. I've just got this. This is something of interest, I suppose. Oh, Neil. It's a nameplate for something. Neil. I'm going to have to clean it up and do some research on that later. I can see ASH. You can probably see better than me. Yeah, I'll have a look at that later. I've had a zip pull, a musket ball, a big ring thing. I'll try and get that out. That. And a few bits of odds and sods, but nothing to report other than this. Okay, I'll carry on. If not, I'm going to go back on the pasture. Another musket ball. Struggling to find this morning. Can't settle. I'm jumping from field to field. That's probably why I'm not finding. I'm not concentrating. But yeah, that's my next find. Back on pasture. My first round thing for the day. Unfortunately, it's a button. And nothing on it. Never mind, we'll keep on going. So I've just walked across here to dump my coat because despite the wind and the black clouds that are around me, it's very warm, and I've just walked away from my coat to here. I think I've got a hammered. I haven't looked at it properly, but it's thin. I'm going to look right fool if it's not, but I think it is. It is. I'll clean it up, come back to you. It's not the best in the world. Very little on that side. But I'm happy now. I've kicked off the day. I think that's the right way up. First hammered today. I'm not 100% about this one, but I think that's a part of a barrel tap. Could be wrong. There's a square hole there. Possibly. Unsure. This one is 1718. I don't know what it is. I haven't looked. Just done the top. I know it's in the top somewhere. But that means nothing on this field because it's recently been ploughed. is why I don't do lives. I take too long to find things. Right, we got it. I think it's just a piece of lead, I think. Yeah, just a piece of lead. Never mind, I tried. The next one is a caster for a piece of furniture. I just came on to say the wind is so noisy. I can't hear the pinpointer very well, but yeah, it's a caster of a piece of furniture. 15 on the knocks. I hope I'm not shouting. I'm trying to get heard over the wind. 15 on the knocks. I feel that I should know what this is because I've seen things like it. Is that part of a purse bar? Maybe find out when I get home, but if anybody knows, it's got a hole running through there. Is that part of the purse bar, please? Yeah, it's a coin. Oh, a very blank coin. Oh my goodness me, this blooming wind. Hardly standing it. Yeah, it's just a blank coin. That one's a lead bullet. Clean it up a bit so you can see it. There you go. Lead bullet. I've just been looking around this wall that the farmer's been dismantling and using the stone elsewhere, so there's obviously been a building here. I don't know what it was. I found this, but I've no idea. Excuse me. No idea at all what that could be. But it was at the bottom of this wall. I'm just sat down for 5 minutes behind this tree. This wind is horrendous. There's a tree over there making some really strange noises. Sounds like it's going to collapse. Yeah, I've had enough. My back's aching. This wind is just, I can't hear the pinpointer, so I'm going to make my way back to the car. I've been and got my coat. Make my way back to the car. If I find anything, I'll pop them on. Oh, a tree. I'll pop them on before this. So I'll say goodbye to you now, and thank you all for liking, subscribing, commenting. If you get time, pop over to see Unearthed UK video of the dig. You won't be disappointed. It's a really good dig. And Detecting with Dale. I met Detecting with Dale at the dig. Lovely guy. He covered the dig a little bit as well, so go and check out Detecting with Dale and see his version of the dig. Brilliant. Okay, thank you all for watching, and I will see you on the next.